I've watched people get more confused about food than anything else. And every doctor who ever warned me about my cholesterol, well, most of them are long gone now. Funny how that works. They came in with their pressed coats, their shiny degrees, their brand new pills, told me what to eat, told me what to avoid, told me the things I grew up on were suddenly dangerous. Funny thing is, most of those warnings came with a product attached. Something in a bottle, something in a box, something you had to buy every month. Never sat right with me. I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to sell you a miracle powder. I'm just an old man talking straight, the way my father used to talk to me across the kitchen table. Truth usually doesn't come from commercials. It comes from calloused hands and simple plates. It comes from gardens, from rivers, from animals that lived under the same sun we do. There are 7 foods I've leaned on most of my life. 7 plain things, nothing fancy, nothing trendy. And I've got a strong feeling those 7 are the reason I'm still breathing at 81 and not just a photograph on somebody's shelf. Now, the first one, people love to argue about this one. Coffee. Yes, sir, a strong, honest cup of black coffee. Been drinking it every morning since I was about 16, maybe earlier, hard to remember. They said it would wreck my heart, said it would fry my nerves, said it would shorten my days. But I'll tell you what really shortens a man's days: worrying about every little thing. That morning coffee, it wakes the brain up, gets the engine humming. They've got a scientific word for the stuff inside it: antioxidants. All I know is it clears the fog out of my head and gives me a reason to stand up. Feels like a signal to the body. Time to get moving, old man. Time to earn another sunset. And I always figured, if the good Lord didn't want us drinking coffee, He wouldn't have made it smell like heaven in a cup. Just keep it plain. No sugar avalanches, no fake creamers that taste like melted candles. That stuff ain't food. That's confusion. Second thing, nature's candy. Berries. Blue ones, black ones, red ones. Whatever you can get your hands on. When I was a kid, we didn't buy them. We picked them off wild bushes behind the house. Came back with purple fingers and a grin on our faces.
These days, I just grab a little cotton from the store, but I still eat a handful most days. They're sweet, but not the jittery, shaky kind of sweet. They've got those deep colors in them. Polyphenols, the experts call it. My old man used to say, if it's bright in color, it's bright in medicine. That color protects the fruit, and when you eat it, it protects you too. Keeps the fire down inside your body. Keeps things calmer than they'd be otherwise. Number 3 comes from the water. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, the oily kind folks like to complain about. We didn't see much salmon where I grew up, but we had sardines, little tins of them. Ate them straight with a fork. My wife used to call it a poor man's lunch. I told her it was a rich man's remedy. Your brain is built from fat, not the greasy fast food kind, the clean, honest kind. And those fish carry the good oils. EPA, DHA. Sounds like alphabet soup, but it matters. Those oils keep your thoughts sharp, help keep the rust out of your mind, help keep the darkness from settling in. People talk about mercury like it's the end of the world. At my age, I worry more about forgetting the names of the people I love. So I keep eating my fish. All right, number 5. In this one, they told the biggest lie about it. Eggs, whole eggs, yolk and everything. For decades, they scared folks half to death, said the yellow part would clog your arteries, said it was dangerous, said it was better to throw it away. Truth is, that yolk is where the strength lives. That's where the choline sits, helping your brain stay sharp. That's where the lutein is, keeping your eyes from fading out too soon. It's a perfect little bundle of life. No label, no ingredients list, just food. I've eaten 2 every morning for most of my life, fried 'em in a little bacon grease. And this old ticker of mine is still beating steady. So I figure they did more good than harm. And that brings me to number 5, the one that makes young people nervous. Red meat. Real red meat. From a cow that walked in the sun. From an animal that ate grass instead of mystery pellets. They'll tell you it's dangerous, tell you it'll kill you early. But your body needs what's inside that meat. Iron for your blood, B12 for your nerves, the kind of fuel that keeps a man strong. Most folks feel tired all the time and blame their age, but it's not always the years. Sometimes it's what's missing from the plate. You can't run a strong engine on rabbit food forever. A cow is just a quiet machine, turning grass and sunlight into strength, and that strength ends up on your dinner table. Now, number 6. This one's a little different from the rest. Fermented food. We never used that fancy word back in the day. Nobody in my house ever said fermented. We just called it pickles, sauerkraut, buttermilk in a cold glass on a hot afternoon. Food that's alive, that's what it really is. Your good ain't just a hollow pipe. It's more like a little garden living inside you. And if that garden's full of weeds, you're gonna feel it. You'll be tired, moody, sick more often than not. But when you feed it the right things, things that carry good bacteria, that garden starts to behave itself. Digestion gets smoother. Your belly feels calmer. Your whole mood settles down without you even noticing. A happy gut makes for a quieter life. That's something I learned without ever reading a book. Now the last one, number 7. This one's my little secret. Raw cacao. Not candy bars, not the sugary stuff sitting next to the cash register. I'm talking about the dark, bitter powder, the kind that tastes like dirt and something holy at the same time. Every morning I put a spoonful in my coffee. Been doing that for years now. There's a compound in it. Name's too long for an old tongue like mine. PQQ, I think they call it. All I know is what it does. It wakes things up inside you. Helps your body make new energy, like changing out old spark plugs for new ones. At 81, you feel that difference. Your thoughts come quicker. Your steps feel a little steadier. There's a small fire in your chest instead of cold ashes. Best secret I ever stumbled into. So that's the list. Nothing glamorous about it. Coffee, berries, fatty fish, eggs, red meat, fermented food, and raw cacao. No miracle powders, no celebrity diets, no shiny packaging. Matter of fact, it's almost the opposite of what they push on television. But it's the truth as I've lived it. This is the food that built my bones, the food that carried me through wars, funerals, hard winters, and long, lonely nights. The food that kept me on my feet for 81 long, stubborn years. But listen close,
because this next part matters more than anything on that list. Food is just the fuel. It ain't the engine. The real engine, that's your spirit. You gotta have a reason to open your eyes in the morning, somebody to care about, something to look forward to, even if it's just the way the sunlight hits the porch at 5 in the evening. You can eat the finest steak in the world, but if your heart is full of anger, you'll still rot from the inside. Bitterness is a slow poison. Regret is heavier than any bad meal. So you forgive people, even when they don't deserve it. You laugh, even when your ribs hurt. You sit outside and watch the day fade into night. You thank the Lord for one more sunrise, one more cup of coffee, one more chance to see the people you love. You live like that and eat a few honest foods along the way, you just might stick around longer than you expected. Now, if you'll excuse me, my coffee's getting cold.